As a member of the military, you live in a community where moving every 3 or so years is common. In our civilian workforce, only 1% of our population does that. That would seem to make staying put a pretty strong norm. Do you see a way to challenge that norm or initiate change?
Well, for those who've grown up in the military, we are used to moving every 2 or 3 years. For people moving or considering an overseas position, for many of them it has to be the right time in their life. Folks will look at their kids in junior high or high school as being a barrier, but often you shouldn't look at it as a barrier. It's really an opportunity. It's an opportunity for the family to experience a different culture. It really opens their eyes to different opportunities that they wouldn't normally see. Let's say if you were in Norfolk or Bremerton or San Diego. It is good for the family. And what you will also find in terms of family life, you spend more time together as a family when you're overseas. You get to do more trips as a family, and it really does reinforce those family bonds. And anyway, all your relatives will start visiting you anyway, because otherwise they wouldn't go overseas in the first place.
Our stateside maintenance community is a group of individuals who usually grew up in the area, were recruited by the shipyard, or decided to retire in the area after a military career. Do you think that has any impact or affects our attitude about the benefits of working abroad?
In terms of people entering the federal service, having grown up in the area, let's say near a naval shipyard, and joining it, I don't see that as inhibiting their ability to go overseas. It actually encourages it, because what you will find in both the RMCs or the shipyards is that people are hired on and the shipyards are sending their people abroad. For example, Puget Naval Shipyard will send them to San Diego and Japan. Norfolk Naval Shipyard is sending people here to Japan to work on the carrier. Norfolk Naval is also sending people to Bahrain to support repairs overseas. The RMCs are also doing the same thing. If there is a personnel shortage or a skill set shortage, they will send those folks abroad. When those folks do go abroad, it opens them up to different opportunities. So it goes both ways. There's folks that join or sign on to a shipyard or RMC to stay in the area, but in that job they are exposed to overseas opportunities, and it may cause them to think differently about their career path.
How many times have you transferred in your career?
Yeah, in my Navy career, I've transferred about 18 to 20 times, or at least I've moved from different houses at least 20 times in my Navy career.
It would appear obvious that moving so much helped your career. On a personal note, how do you think it helped your family?
So all those moves in terms of my family, it was a very good experience for them. My children have lived in Virginia, California, and Japan. It opened their eyes to the world. They are not afraid to go anywhere. So I have a son currently at the University of Idaho. My middle son decided he wanted to do a foreign exchange. He had seen enough of Japan, so he's in Santiago, Chile for eight months. It develops independence with the children and develops them into good citizens.